Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sunset Heights Elementary School in Nashua, New Hampshire. The site tonight of a Biddy basketball game. The Jets girls junior team against the Braves. I'm pleased to be joined by Kim Garnett, who knows a heck of a lot more about Biddy basketball than I do, but I just know these kids look really cute in the uniforms. And Kim,
it's all about the socks, John. It's all about the socks. If you notice, the Braves got the red with the white polka dots, and the Jets got the black with the multicoloring.
We're just about to tip off for the very first quarter or half. How do we play it here in Biddy basketball?
Well, they have a lot of girls here, so they have. That's Hannah Fortin, number 8. She is definitely the best player on the Braves. She's a left-handed dribbler, and you're looking at Heather Bridge, the best player on the Jets right now. And here goes Heather. She'll be all over the court tonight. Number 14, she's dribbling the ball up right now.
She gets fouled on the shot, and it doesn't go in, but a great effort.
Yeah, these two teams got here. These are the 3rd and 4th seeds this year. They both upset the 1 and the 2 seed. The Jets were able to knock off the top seed, the Suns, and it was really all about Heather Bridge. She really took that game over, and she got that nice inbound pass from Pallavi Ravada, and she scores, ties this game up at 2.
So a nice answer back, and it's a 2-2 game. How many minutes do we play? No time clock here.
It's 5. Here it goes. You ready? There's five of them, and it usually goes, I believe, 5, 6, 8, 6, and 5. Now the reason for that is to allow for some of the girls, younger girls, to get some playing time. They have what they call a 2A and a 2B. Now in a playoff game, I'm not sure whether they can just go 4 6s. If they can go 4 6s, a lot of times they'll do that. But I'm pretty sure with the amount of girls that they have, I think they have to go by the rules, and I think the rule states if you have 13 or more, you have to have that 2B. So that'll be a, I believe, so that's 5, 6, 7. I think that's like a 7-minute period.
Is it running time or
it's 8 minutes?
Right now, is the clock stopped with this free throw here?
There's an 8-minute period in here that's just nonstop clock. All the other times the clock does stop. So
such as right now.
Yeah. So we'll know. Yeah. We'll know. Well, in another period or two, what they've decided to do. We saw a girl make some free throws there, which is huge.
Hannah Fortin made 1 of 2. So her team, the Braves, are up 3-2. The team in red is the Braves. Powder blue is the Jets.
And that's Heather Bridge once again. This girl can really take over a game. By far, the best player in the league.
Heather Bridge, watch her, number 14. You won't have to watch too closely because she'll have the ball a lot, Kim tells me.
Yeah, and you just saw number 5, Brenna Prince. She is a small girl, but boy, is she feisty, and she's a good dribbler with a lot of speed. She can take it to the basket.
I'm seeing a lot of feistiness from all 10 players on the court right now.
These are the top 2 teams, and when you get this far, they don't get here without that feistiness. And there's Heather Bridge with another basket.
Around the rim and in. Heather forces the timeout by the Braves. They want to talk things over. And Kim, I know you did your homework. Coy. You know the coaches on both teams?
Yeah, that's Coach Greg Coy, assisted by Joe St. Pierre.
You look at the Braves side right now in their huddle. Okay. Tim O'Neill on camera for Nashua's ETV has that shot.
Yeah, I did the Jr Biddy boys with Tim last year. Him and I had a great time. Also, if you look over to the Jets, the head coach in the, I guess that was that turquoise sweater.
Good call.
Good call. So I'm not colorblind, totally.
I know you.
That's Lisa Taylor, and the other lady is Heather Bridge's mom. That's Valerie Bridge. And actually, Heather is one of triplets. She has 2 brothers. All the same age.
Some good driveway basketball games in that family.
Yeah, I'll tell you, very sports-minded family. They have a sister, Kylie.
Yep.
Kyla. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but she's about 6 foot tall, and she's a 13-year-old.
Abby Coy walking the ball to the court.
This is another girl with some skills. And
Lindsay puts the brakes on.
Girl.
Abby's going to launch it. It looked good from here. We had the perfect angle to the basket, but it bounces out the front rim, and
here's Heather Bridge, and the lead pass up to number 8, Hannah Anderson.
And it has a pocket
Hannah Fortin coming back.
What do we have for the call? Travel against the Braves, so the Jets will get it back. That was great court vision by Heather Bridge. She saw
she's very
Hannah
good with that.
Anderson alone up ahead, and she hit her with the pass. So.
Yeah, Heather plays with my daughter's CYO team and also her AAU team. So
sees a lot of court action this time of year.
There's a shot by Brenna Prince coming back the other way. He's in it forward. The left-handed dribble takes it to the basket, being guarded by Bridge. Bridge playing some good defense.
And a jump ball. This is a nice sign behind the Jets bench. Go Jets. It's a small gym, but it's a full gym. It's packed right now with enthusiasm, people.
They have more parents here than they get at the high school games. Don't tell anybody I said that.
You know, you don't have to tell me. I go to the high school games. I know what you're talking about.
But you got to appreciate and admire the support that these kids get at this age. So,
yeah, I love the fact that all the kids have their eyes wide open, their hands up. They're really focused.
They're ready to go.
9 on 9.
Hannah Anderson looking for the pass.
Being guarded by Nahasiki Gopi.
Well, I don't want to stop pronouncing some of these names.
The Braves get the ball
interpreter
back.
didn't show up.
That's right.
And you could see the
that's you, Kim.
battling.
Right out of bounds and at Kim Garnett's feet.
It's Gaudet, though. So
Gaudet, sorry, Kim.
All right.
We just met.
It's all right, John O'Callahan.
You know, we need to put our names down on the rosters and get those pronunciations correct, too.
Well, Tim O'Neill, he's got a nice easy name.
Yeah.
Here's Hannah Fortin. She pulls up, can't finish it. Rebound by the Braves. Back up by Lindsay Murch. Rebound Fortin. Fortin can't finish. Another shot taken. Oh, around the rim and out. That was a shot by, who was it? Number 9 for the Braves.
Looked like the bottom half of the ball was in.
Grace Lambert, yeah. The puff of air blew it out. There's a nice pass in. Oh, Murch underneath the basket. Oh, couldn't finish. Nice look underneath the basket for girls this age, though. You got to,
yeah.
And there's another shot taken by number 5, Abby Coy. And Braves just can't seem to finish. And
they're getting a lot of rebounds.
They've had some good shots. The rebound finally goes to Heather Bridge. Once again, she'll look up. If the pass is there, she'll make it. And she's fouled.
Triple teamed as she came down the court was Heather Bridge.
And they're saying that she was in the process of shooting. She's going to the line for 2 shots. And she is matter of fact, she is the Elks
Crusaders?
state free throw champion for the 10-foot basket. This is only an 8-foot basket. She's also in the, I believe, in the New England tournament in Maine coming up in a week or 2. So this girl is no stranger to the free throw line.
An 8-foot basket makes a big difference, doesn't it, in the scoring?
It does, but she's going from an 8 to a 10 to an 8 to a 10, and she makes both. You can see that. It showed up right there. So the Jets take an early lead, but
8-3.
It comes down. You're going to see a whole new set of 5 for each team coming up in the second period. Now, I don't want to call it a quarter because I don't know if it's a quarter yet. There is Heather Bridge back the other way. So the more points that Heather can get, here comes Hannah Fortin. She double dribbled.
Yeah, Heather won't miss too many of those layups. You know, Abby Coy is a great dribbler, number 5 in red for the Braves, but she tried to go up against the tallest player, the best player on the court, and she got blocked there, understandably. Great play by Bridge.
Now Pallavi Ravada couldn't hold on. Here comes Abby Coy back the other way. He's got Heather Bridge draped over, still manages to get a shot off, and Murch throws it up. Rebound goes to Bridge. Bridge has a girl down court. One time she looked up a little too slow, but here's Hannah Fortin coming back with the left hand. Nobody on her. And hits it. No backboard.
So that narrows the score to 8-5. The Braves trail the Jets with the ball. Jets with the 3-point lead and possession.
John, having watched the 2 previous playoff games, the Jets really need to get a good lead here. The Braves have a strong second team. They have some girls that can do a lot of things.
Alyssa Johnson gets called for the foul. She had a nice steal there, but then the loose ball was stolen back by Abby Coy, and Abby got fouled as she went up with the shot.
And if you look over underneath the basket over there, you see Sade Spearman. She's got the red shorts and the white shirt. She was on the Jets last year, and my daughter's team faced the same Jets team, and we were able to come out with the victory last year. But Sade was probably one of the best players in the league last year. Now she's playing up at Biddy for the Tigers. So Pallavi Ravada with the rebound, looking for the outlet pass. And eventually, after a couple of Braves hands got on it, it went to number 8, and that is Hannah Anderson.
Yep. Pallavi, Rivada, and Heather Bridge teamed up there. There was no Braves players in between. That's quite a combination for the Jets.
Well, that's pretty much the only height that they have on the Jets is Rivada and Bridge, and you can see just Heather Bridge just takes over the game.
Yeah, that's quick 4 points by her. And it's a 10-5.
Here's Abby Coy. Nice steal by Alyssa Johnson. Just pulled it right out of Abby Coy's hands. And
that'll
there's
be
a battle
jump ball. 8 and 8. There, Hannah Anderson and Hannah Fortin. 2 Hannahs, 2 8s.
Yeah, Hannah Fortin is a tough girl. I'll tell you, I'd hate to try to pull a ball away from her. She really plays with a lot of intensity.
Especially with that coffee in your right hand. You're not
this is tea.
Tea, I'm sorry.
Coffee, you wouldn't be talking at all. I can't give this up.
Kim Gaudette with John Collins, Tim O'Neill on camera, our executive producer in Nashua ETV, Pete Johnson, and pleasure to do first Biddy basketball game in my life. I've heard the term a lot.
It is a lot of fun. These kids, they really come. You could see the level of play that they've developed, through a very, and you got to give the city or town of Nashua City, I guess. Mm-hmm. Tom Duane does a great job. You get like 10 practices, 10, 11 games, for $20. I tell my friends down in Topsfield, Massachusetts, we used to pay $160 for eight practices.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best thing going in New Hampshire, I think, and the coaches really put a lot of effort. And like Lisa Taylor, Lisa doesn't have any kids on the team, but you know what? She comes down, volunteers her time. You see a lot of that all the way up through, you do see a lot of parent coaches in there, but you have a lot of people, and Lisa's a very good coach. Matter of fact, she's my daughter and Heather Bridges, CYO coach as well. So
I've seen George Torosi, our referee, officiate other games.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the man. George he's got the great disposition for this age group. He just seems to make the right call at the right time. You really have to be, you can't be too over-decisive with these kids. And then when the second team comes in, then this is what happened. That was the end of the period. So this is a brand-new group here. So we got to reach back into our rosters,
right,
and dig a little deeper here.
Kim's got to back up a little bit to allow Haley Millette to throw the ball in, which she does to Ariana Murray. As Kim said, a new bunch of players in the game now.
Yeah, so this is really going to make a big difference here. But the Jets do have a 7-point lead.
Sarah St. Pierre gets a rebound right back, and a couple of misses. The Jets now get it. This is Kendall Miranda.
Yeah, what I like about that is Sarah didn't hesitate. A lot of times they catch the ball, they look around, but she went right back up with the shot.
Almost looked like one of those arcade games that, when you're shooting that basket.
I got the high score on all of them in Nashua.
Oh, you got it down, huh?
You got to get it off the backboard.
That's your thing.
Secret, yeah.
Just do the same thing over and over. That's the key. We have a foul against Red, it looks like, and no, Red will inbound.
Yeah, inbound the ball. Sarah St. Pierre, she's the daughter of one of the assistant coach. She gets the ball in. Here's a girl that's got some game. As I say that, that's number 12, Elijah Linton, and she's a speedy little girl. Her I guess she's got a brother that's was the running back at either North or South a couple of years ago. I'm not really sure of the story, but there's some definitely athleticism in the family.
So the Jets get called for the 3-second violation. Elijah used your advice about going off the backboard with that last shot. It narrowed the score to 12-7.
Well, she's the only one that's listened to me.
Yeah. That was the Braves basket. They're in red.
Pierre, some good defense there by the Jets, preventing that inbound pass.
Jump ball, and the possession arrow goes to blue, to the Jets, who are trying to add to their 12-7 lead here. Girls Junior Biddy basketball playoffs.
So Haley Millett, number 10, inbound on the ball. Number 1 there, Ariana Murray, and that's her father. Three guys over here. This might be her family right here in front of us. And there's Elijah coming back the other way. The Jets come back to play some defense, but not before Elijah. This time she doesn't use the backboard. And as you see, the score is starting to narrow. It's 12-9 now. The Jets only up by 3. They had a 7-point lead. So Ariana Murray trying to dribble through some traffic, gets a pass in underneath, picked off by Elijah Linton. And she did the right thing, lost control of the ball. It is a pass to number 3, Sarah St. Pierre, and you get a jump ball.
Pretty good pass by Elijah. Threw it into traffic, but right to her teammate in the middle. Great look at the basket.
I'll tell you, this is some very good second-team play right here. And then Linton couldn't finish the Jets girl decided, oh, no, that's not my basket.
That's not my basket. Anicia Durham, wise choice.
And that's one of the easier names to pronounce. They got some good ones on that team.
She gets called for the travel. She's trying to fight her way out of a triple team, and Anicia Durham gets called for the travel, so it'll be the Braves to inbound, trailing 12-9. The Braves have a chance to cut this down to maybe a 1-point, deficit.
That they do, and here's Linton loses the ball, but it's going to be off the Jets. And the other referee right in front of us here, that's Joyce Drown. Her son did a lot of refereeing last year. I don't know if he's been doing it again this year, but she's been around. She's one of the most experienced ladies. Same disposition as George, but George is just a little better looking. So
we have a timeout by the Jets.
Going back, talking about Tom Duane, what a great job with Biddy. I mean, the guy is so busy. I call him up on the phone and say, hey, I got a question here, because I'm a first-year coach coaching Biddy this year with my daughter. I had a lot of questions. He answers the phone. It's like, wow, you call on somebody that works for a government and he answers the phone. You go, wow, that doesn't happen a lot,
Well, when you call, he answers the phone.
Oh, he doesn't know it's me, so that's the key.
All right, that says something.
Unless he doesn't, and I don't know about it.
I've always wondered where the name Biddy comes from.
It's actually, the funny thing, I was online today and was looking up some basketball site, and one of the things they said, if your kid plays this or Biddy or da-da-da-da-da, and I never really heard of it until I came up to Nashua. We never called it Biddy, down in Mass. So it must be a pretty, nationally recognized name if they're, advertising it as if your kid plays Biddy or this or that or whatever, So it kind of surprised me. So it's more popular than I thought. But there's a situation you see a lot at this age. Once they get up to Biddy, you don't see it as much. But, two girls battling for the ball. They really haven't learned to pivot and to really chin the ball and protect it. And move away from and dribble away from traffic.
And as a result, you see a lot of jump balls just like that.
And there's a pass intercepted there by the Jets.
That's almost a rugby scrum there.
Here comes Elijah. Yeah, I know. It was, wasn't it? But nobody tackled her.
No, the Jets now trying to dribble in traffic. Ariana Murray does nice
good little dribble.
Pirouette. Yeah.
Wow.
Now she's double teamed, and here's what you're talking about, jump ball. Right. Plus, a teammate needs to come over and maybe help out. That's something you learn as you get older.
Oh, yeah.
Get into your ball handler's vision so that you can give them an option to pass to you. And
one of the other things, too, is they got to get across that line, in at least 2 or 3 steps. Because if you got that backcourt line, that backcourt violation in the back of your mind, it makes it much more difficult. A lot of girls make bad pass. They'll make a pass right at the line, which, is not a good idea. But they outgrow it and move on.
The Jets with a steal trying to add to their 12-9 lead. A foul as driving in the paint was Anicia Durham. She got fouled on the way to the basket, but not a shooting foul.
One of the names I didn't want to have to pronounce was Chadrika Deval. Who dribbled the ball down and made that pass.
I think you did a perfect job, Chadrika.
There's the Jets with a shot. That was number 7, Anicia Durham.
And good look at the basket, just didn't go.
It's Murray and Elijah.
And they're going to call Jets for 3 seconds as the ball was fought for underneath the basket, and some other of the Jets teammates watching that play got called for the 3-second violation. Can't be in the key there underneath the hoop for too long or you get whistled. In traffic, Ainsley Mazerol stolen away by the Jets. Down court comes Ariana Murray. She puts the brakes on. And off the backboard by Chavdrika Duvall. Jump ball. Arrow says Braves. The Braves are in red. The Jets are in powder blue, and the score's been the same for a while, Kim. It's 12-9 Jets right now.
Yeah, well, these are usually the younger girls. You know, they both coaches usually play their top 5 in the first quarter or period, and then it's usually the girls that are a little bit younger, a little less experienced. Some of these girls here, I think Elijah may be a first-year player, and if she is, she's definitely an outstanding girl, and she's going to be something in the future.
Jump ball arrow goes to the Jets this time.
And to have a girl like Ariana Murray right there who can, a point guard that can dribble the ball, and there's a great shot.
Yeah. Chavdrika Duvall, she set herself up well. Just gives
Elijah a little bit high on the dribble. Yeah.
I guess it was a double dribble. The ball, the bounces got a little bit too high.
Well, you know, it's not, I was told by an official, it's not that you can bounce the ball over your head, but the carry is, once your hand goes underneath the ball, that's
the position of the palm is the key, right?
Yeah. But as I was saying, on display right now, Ariana Murray doing a great job dribbling. And to have a girl like that on your second team is incredible. They let her get away with 5 steps, but the 6th step put her under.
That's funny. Haley Millette, the number 10, passed it to Kendall Miranda, and Kendall had a shot. She thought about it a little bit too long.
And that's where the officials have the flexibility and the leeway. You know, on the second teams, they do allow a little more. Ariana Murray couldn't finish. You see Elijah took a step. Nice steal there by Lily Brooks. I'm sorry, that was Anisha Durham with the steal there.
And I think they're going to say Anicia was fouled, so she'll go to the line. She was in the process of shooting that shot.
And you can see the free throw line is up a little closer in the 8-foot basket. It's about, looks like about maybe 2.5 feet closer to the rim. So, but an exciting game though.
You said, Lisa, the Jets coaches are pretty excited about how her team just played.
Yeah,
in the second period.
They were, and I think that was led by Ariana Murray's fantastic dribbling, but Anisha Durham, Chavdrika also doing a great job getting some shots up, just unable to finish. I think the Jets second team has been their kind of weak link this season, whereas the Braves second team has probably been their powerhouse. I think the Braves are missing a girl that actually was on the first line. The game I saw, number 10, Lindsay Murch, she played on the second team, and she really dominated on that second team. But here we go. Jr Biddy. I was one of the parents last year doing the game and watching the game. And it's definitely a different experience.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here doing this game because I feel a little bit lost about the the heritage and the rules and the 5 periods. That's an eye opener. You said we're probably somewhere in the middle of the second period or near the end of the second period.
Right. We'll know
5 short periods. And
yeah, we'll know in a couple of minutes if they went to, I know we did last year. We did the 4-6s. I don't know how it worked out like that.
Anisha Durham can't get him to go, and it's Ainsley Mazerol dribbling out of traffic, being guarded by Ariana Murray. Ariana steals it away.
All over the place and finishes that.
Ariana Murray.
Look at that, hustles down to get set up on defense.
So good defense by the Jets, and now they add some points. The second unit has a 14-9 lead.
And these are her parents right off our left. Actually, the father is the coach of the girls' Biddy Braves, and they have a game, the Biddy Bulls. And they have a game right now, but he gave up that coaching assignment to the assistant so he could come and watch his daughter tonight.
Sarah St. Pierre made a nice pass into Elijah, but it was the Jets player that Ariana Murray that insisted on forcing that jump ball.
And there's a battle and a shot off the backboard. They got to start finishing some of these shots. They've had enough of them. And here comes Chavdrika, and here's the Spezza. Elijah.
She hustled back to break up that what would have been an easy layup.
But that's what you call a good foul.
Yeah, she interrupted it, probably 2 points for the Jets. Instead, it'll just be an inbounds play.
So the Jets went back to a 5-point lead. I think that's pretty significant.
Well, as you said, the Braves probably expected to catch up and maybe tie in the second unit play.
And that hasn't happened. So give the Jets coaches and kids a lot of credit. As we see number 3, that was Sarah St. Pierre. And she couldn't finish it, but still going to be Braves ball. This is Sarah inbounding the ball. Into the game, number 15, Nicole Yeaton, and it's taken away by Chadrika. Chadrika, couldn't find the handle at the last second, and she traveled.
Opportunity there for Chadrika, but it's a good defensive play nevertheless. It stopped the Braves from scoring again. Created another opportunity for the Jets. Jets in blue lead 14-9. The Braves trying to get some points on the board in this second period.
And St. Pierre was fouled there by number 10, Haley Miller, or Millet. We are in French land, aren't we? That's probably Millet.
Yeah, it's totally the preference of the family, and sometimes you just don't know. Ooh.
Sarah St. Pierre went down hard, but got up with a smile on her face. So
shaking that
her
left arm.
Hand, left hand might have jammed it, slapped it against the floor.
They're tough here in Nashua. They just forget about it 2 seconds later.
And number 0 is Kendall Morando. Back the other way, number 0, Ainsley Mesereau.
Nicole Yeaton just made that nice steal. Tries to steal it back from Anisha Durham.
Yeah, sometimes this can look like a ping pong match, or a tennis match. You're going back and forth.
Nicole Yeaton just inbounded that ball.
St. Pierre threw a pass, picked off by Anicia, and there's a double. Oh, she got fouled.
We got to get Nicole Yeaton for reaching in a little bit. So the Jets will inbound underneath their own basket.
Yeah, Ariana Murray, what a quarter she's had. She's really been the spark plug on this team. And like I said, the ability for her to dribble and shoot, my God, what a finish! Ariana Murray stealing the show here in the second period.
Certainly is, and there's a timeout, and that's time to get I don't know if that doesn't qualify as a high five, that's like a pirouette bear hug.
Yeah, from Valerie Bridge. I'll tell you, that Jets second team really performed above their expectations, and you can tell by the coach's reaction. But the Braves got their work cut out for them. This game's not over. Crazy things can happen here. A 7-point lead can disappear in a heartbeat. But right now, you're seeing what I believe is the 2B. So they are playing the 5 periods. This looks like, so get your roster out again. We're going to dig back in.
It's been a reliable. And I like the large print, like the Reader's Digest large print version.
It definitely helped me out. And plus, the numbers are in order.
Yes.
Do you ever get them not in order?
I've gotten those not in order, yes. Sometimes with no numbers at all. And you have to go see some coaches before the game.
Yeah, so I believe this is an 8-minute
running time.
Right. So it looks like definitely 5 new girls on each side. These are usually the girls. In all the Biddy leagues, it's a 3 age group league. So they have like 8, 9, and 10-year-olds here. They have 11, 12, 13 in Biddy, and then 3 more years after that until they get up to 36, and then they stop. Then they start putting into 10-year categories. But so when the first-year girl coming in, when girls are 2 or 3 years older than you, it's a big difference. And this allows these girls to compete against girls their own size and age.
What are the age range, sir?
8, 9, and 10-year-olds.
8, 9, and 10. Yeah.
I mean, there could be a 7-year-old. It depends on the birthday. I don't think there could be an 11-year-old, but it's usually second, third, and fourth graders. The referee yelling at me already after all the nice things I said about him. Oh, damn.
Lavanya Devala inbounds with Katie Roscoe doing the dribbling now. With some new players in there. Nahasika Gopi.
You can pronounce that one every time she gets the ball.
Okay. Nahasika Gopi.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's number 9.
Say that backwards. Ipog is on
iPod. Dopey. It's almost iPod.
Well, the Braves really need to produce something with this lineup, but looks like the Jets got them size-wise. The Braves might be a little speedier, but we'll see. There's a little left-handed dribbler coming up.
That's right. Left hand, Katie Roscoe with the left-handed pass, too.
Ball knocked out of bounds.
Good tight defense by the Braves in red. The score after 2 periods of play, 16-9. The team in the powder blue, the Jets have the lead and the ball, trying to add to that lead.
And there will be 5 periods, so don't leave after the 4th.
Okay, yeah, that's the key, you know.
Because this game will not be over after the 4th period.
That's Kim Gaudette. I'm John Collins. We're at Sunset Heights Elementary School. Tim O'Neill handling the camera work here. Sunset Heights just a short distance from Rivier College in Nashua.
We have Emma Tomasetti at the free throw line. Her sister played with the Jets last year, and actually she plays with my daughter's CYO team.
Just in and out. You know, we're short distance from Rivier. It occurs to me there's probably been a few Biddy basketball alumni that played at Rivier over the years. Nashua kids that have played for the hometown college.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you have girls that play Biddy, Junior Biddy, CYO. At the Biddy level, they can play for the middle school, they can play for a CYO team, and play for the Biddy team all at the same time. And then AAU starts, but AAU starts after the middle school is over. So, I mean, these girls there's a lot of basketball available for the boys and girls in this area, and there's a lot of girls trying to do it all.
That was Emma Tomasetti that followed up her missed basket by getting the rebound.
That was a nice inbound pass, and Emma Tomasetti finishes that one.
Yes, she was right in the right spot, and she put it away.
And that's a big basket. That doubles up the Braves.
18-9, the Jets have a lead now. The Braves are stuck right here, Kim. They need a basket.
Yeah, they haven't scored in lots of minutes. Lots of minutes. We have a statistician isn't available tonight, so.
That's right, but you're right. It's been about a period, going back to, I think, early in the second period.
It was 12. It was stuck at 12-9 for quite a while, and then the Jets were able to open it up a little bit. And we got a timeout by the Braves. Maybe one that's definitely needed at this point in the game. But the Jets just seem to have it all tonight. They got everything all firing on all cylinders tonight.
As we watch the Jets huddle, Kim, these coaches seem to know exactly what they want to tell the players in every huddle.
Yeah, Lisa's a great coach. She's great with the girls, and obviously you can see the way they look at her, that they're really attentive and paying attention. It'd be nice to get that from my kids.
I think some NBA coaches would say the same thing.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, yeah. Well, you know, the NBA coach, the players were crying last night.
The Miami
Man,
Heat.
I feel so bad. Yeah, as they're cashing their $10 million checks.
It was one of the...
I hope none of the tears got on the check. God forbid if it smudged one of the zeros.
One of the other coaches in the league had a great line. He said, "That's if they don't want all the scrutiny, they shouldn't have had a championship celebration before they even had their first practice together."
Yeah.
That's a pretty smile, don't you?
Doing the free throw shooting for the Braves here, Sarah Thomas. Quick whistle. Is that Sarah Thomas, number 2?
Yeah, the shirt's a little wrinkled.
3. No, it's 2. It is 2. I'm sorry. Sarah Thomas. Does that count, or are we going to do it again? I think we might be doing it again. As Joyce Stroud makes sure the kids stand just behind the line to prepare for the free throw.
There's a good-looking shot at this. Oh, there's a shot put up. The Jets come away with it, stolen back by the Braves. Little
Kylie Vermette.
So you can see how the referees have relaxed a little bit on the calls, and especially with this 2B group.
Yeah.
So just another show here that these refs really do a great job with the girls. That's number 11 for the Braves, Annie Sherman.
Jump ball. Arrow goes to the blue. The Jets have it. 18-9. They have a chance to make it 20 here. This time down the court, the Jets do.
And here's Katie Roscoe with the left hand, bringing the ball up.
Katie
And stolen there by #1 Abigail Hill. And coming back the other way, a couple of steps there, an extra dribble. but you can see the difference though. And imagine if they had to blow the whistle every time something like this game. And there's a shot. Oh, the Braves just cannot seem to find that little netting underneath that metal rim up there for some reason. As we see Lily Brooks battling for the ball. It's going to be Braves ball underneath the basket. Lily Brooks all over the floor fighting with 3 or 4 of the Jets girls for that ball. There's a pass into Annie Sherman. And see if they could pivot, if they could learn to pivot, if they could turn away from the pressure, and they wouldn't, because they just leave the ball out there exposed. The other girl's going to grab it. So.
Annie had a shot, but I think she thought she was a little bit too far from the basket to launch it.
There's a steal here, but they got to finish one. Ooh, there's a good block by Roscoe.
Yeah,
that
good
was,
hustle.
#7, Lily Brooks, taking a shot for the Braves. Still going to remain Braves ball. There's a nice pass in, but once again, the Braves can't finish. Sarah Thomas with that last shot.
Yeah, very nice pass from Lily Brooks to Sarah Thomas. She's looking to make another here.
There's a pass in.
Finding the open teammate on those inbound passes.
We're going to have a foul. It's going to be on #2, Lavanya Davala. So once again, the Braves inbound the ball, and Emma Tomasetti with a nice block, rejecting #2 Sarah Thomas there for the Braves. Yeah, there's only like 16 people on each team. We got to remember here. Emma Tomasetti couldn't find the handle on that one. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Braves ball coming back the other way. But they got a lot of
scoring to do.
A lot of catching up.
Are down by 9 points. They haven't scored for about a period and a half now.
They've had the shots. They're just unable to finish.
They've had some really good looks at the basket.
And they're getting a lot of luck down this end, too. It seems like everything that happens over there it becomes Braves ball. So there's a nice pass.
Into traffic, a good pass.
To Abigail Hill. And this time it'll be Jets ball. Lavanya Davala gets it over to Katie Roscoe. Roscoe into Emma Tomasetti off the backboard. That's 4 points for Emma Tomasetti.
Yeah, and that's a 20-point tally.
It's getting harder and harder to come back on this one. And once again, the Jets were the 4th seed. I believe the Jets lost to the Braves in the regular season.
Their shooting percentage is pretty high today.
It really is. It really is the difference. There's Abby. There's Roscoe. Nice pass up to Davala. I'm sorry, Lavanya Davala. I said the last name correctly.
A turnover, the Braves will inbound it in front of their own bench.
Yeah, the Braves really needed to be at least even or ahead at this point in the game, but all the play's been down here in this period. It really has. They've had a lot of shots. There's Emma Tomasetti battling for the ball.
Right. Lily Brooks had a great position there when she received the basketball. The only problem was Emma Tomasetti was standing right behind her, so they had.
And this is almost the end of the period. You can hear the girls counting down. Got about 2. Okay, they're going to call it. That's the period right there.
So it's sort of halftime.
The Jets, it's 3/5 time.
That's 3/5 time.
3/5.
So you want to keep it here? Is this a lengthy break right here, Kim?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that I think the Jets need to be really excited about where they are at this point with an 11-point lead. I don't know what Coach Coy is going to come up with for the second half to lead these Braves back, but it's going to be a battle. It's been fun.
I think one thing Coach Coy will say is keep trying. They're definitely the effort is there.
Yeah,
they just need some shots to fall.
They need to make the shots, and the Jets have been fortunate to connect on some of their shots.
You can see the enthusiasm for the girls. It might be a break in the action, but they're right back out on the court shooting some practice shots. John Collins with Kim Gaudette.
And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this break here on Nashua's ETV with the second half or the fourth and fifth half of this game.
Mom, can I have $1? Yeah, it's right. I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet? There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to Sunset Heights Elementary School, everybody, in Nashua, New Hampshire. John Collins with Kim Gaudette. We are about to start the fourth of 5 periods of play in Biddy basketball. Girls Junior Biddy basketball. It's the Jets in blue against the Braves in red, and the game has been pretty much dominated by the Jets in the last 15 minutes or so.
The shooting percentage has been dominated by the Jets. As we saw that third period there, it was right over here to our right. We saw the whole period right here in front of us. The Braves had a lot of shots. They're not finishing. The Jets dribbled down, and Emma Tomasetti had 4 points. That last basket was as good a basket as you're going to see anywhere.
Right.
You know,
at this level, that was terrific.
A 10-footer off the backboard.
On the run almost, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to see the first teams in each group come out now. Sometimes they mix them up a little bit. You might see a girl that played in the 2A team come out and participate in this first group here. So from what I can see right now, it looks pretty much like both teams' first team. So, and once again, we saw Heather Bridge dominate that first quarter. And she is getting a rebound. And there's Hannah Fortin, but Heather Bridge, you bring up her name. I mean, she just pulls the ball in a big crowd and finishes like nobody can.
22-9. Heather Bridge's basket makes the biggest lead of the night. 13 points. The Jets lead off of the Jets out of bounds. The Braves will inbound it.
Yeah, George Tarosian was able to catch that call as it passed up to Heather Bridge. Here's Hannah Fortin, tapped it away, but couldn't hold on to it and go back the other way. But a nice defensive play there by Hannah Fortin, number 8 there for the Braves.
Yeah, she's got the tough assignment. She's on Heather Bridge, number 8. Hannah Fortin, number 14, Heather Bridge. That'll be a difficult matchup for the Braves as they try to get back in the game. Inbound pass to Bridge. A great job by Fortin to deny her the ball. It went off of Heather's hands, and so it's Braves basketball.
Yeah, the Braves really got to make a move here. There's 2 periods left. There's a loose ball. Picked
nice
up.
Save.
And that was a smart play. The girl was on the floor. She knew if she got up, it would be a travel. So she passed it while she was still on the floor, which is a very heads-up play for girls this age.
Like Grace Lambert.
Hannah Fortin couldn't finish. Once again, the Braves just not making her shots. Here comes Heather Bridge back the other way. A little high on the dribble there. Passed over to Pallavi Ravada. Pallavi from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim. Hannah Fortin dribbling out of traffic with the left hand. She had a girl open down, but she decides to throw it up by herself. Bridge comes back the other way. She's got a girl loose. Gets the pass up. It was deflected by Fortin. And that's number 8, Hannah Anderson. Coming back the other way, the other number 8, Hannah Fortin. She throws up a prayer. Emma Tomasetti could have made that shot.
Might have went off the backboard for her.
What a great play there that time by Abby Coy, coming back playing some good defense.
Now, fortunately, she got called for the travel. That shot by Hannah Fortin wasn't such a bad idea because she had 4 teammates awaiting the rebound underneath the basket, but I think the ball was an unlucky bounce. It kind of bounced away from all 4 players, and the Jets ended up with it.
Yeah, the Jets have a lot of things going for them right now. And there's Heather Bridge.
Number 1 thing they have going for them, Heather Bridge.
Yeah.
And Hannah Fortin just rips the ball away from Heather. That's a tough matchup right there.
But you know what? All the other girls are really contributing where they have to.
Yeah.
So here's Abby Coy and a little speech that I don't know if she intended to dribble
It
the
looked
legs,
good.
but it did.
Right
Here's
to the
Lindsay Murch. Hannah Fortin throws one up. Rebound goes to Coy. Coy will go to the line for 2 shots.
And they call Pallavi Ravada with that foul, and
they've been frozen at 9. John.
yeah,
They've been frozen at 9.
So
for
determined
a
to
long time.
score. You got to feel their pain right now. They've been throwing up some very good shots, not so good shots, but just nothing is falling for the Braves. Let's see if they can get a free throw to go in.
There's a nice shot by Abby Coy.
There it is.
There it is. So
now they are in double digits officially.
Unfrozen.
22-10 is the score now.
Almost made 2 of them. Valerie Ravada with the rebound and goes back into the hands of Gracie Lambert. Boy, stuff happens so quick here at Jr Biddy. You'd think, you see the speed at the high school level and the college level, but boy, these girls fly around this court.
It is quick.
That's number 8, Hannah Anderson. Try to get a pass into Bridge.
There's
Abby Coy coming back the other way. Nice little crossover dribble. Once again, couldn't finish. Here comes Bridge being chased by Lindsay Murch. Heather pulls up for the shot. Rebound goes to Abby Coy coming back the other way. She's got a couple of Jets girls draped all over. I think it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Jets. It'll be the Braves' ball underneath the basket.
Well, Abby Coy really moves the ball down the court quickly.
She's a little girl with a lot of speed, and then look at, she got open for that, but unfortunately she had Heather Bridge on her.
She had the wrong end of that height mismatch, and Heather knocks it out of bounds.
So John, you've got to come down and watch more of these games. These games are a lot of fun. They really are. I know you're busy with a lot of the other stuff that you're doing.
It's fun to watch.
And you can tell us a little bit, about some of the things that you cover. I know you're pretty busy in this town.
Well, this time of year especially, you have the basketball of at all levels, college, high school, now Biddy, and hockey.
Yeah,
that's going on. Boys and girls. It's a lot warmer in here than some of the places I go these days.
It wasn't warm when we walked in, but it heats up with all this body temperature.
Yeah. Hannah Fortin trying to add to that 10-point tally that the Braves have. They trail by 12, 22-10. Hannah Fortin shooting the second free throw.
Both hit the front of the rim. Heather Bridge with the rebound, coming back the other way. Good defense there by Lindsay Murch. I think she was contesting the left hand over there, Heather Bridge. Heather does like to favor the right hand a little bit. Lindsay might have picked up on that.
Right.
So here's Anderson. Hannah Anderson coming back the other way. Pass in. There's Bridge with the ball. And you know what she'll do with it?
Got it to go. Nice bounce.
Yeah, so 24-10. The Jets look old. They split the defense, took a shot. Abby Coy almost with a nice finish there. Rebound Bridge, and she's going to be fouled. I think it's over the back. Well, he put 2 hands up, and Hannah Fortin, well, maybe it was a 5 and a 3 for number 8.
This game still has a lot of minutes to go, Kim, but it's going to go down in books at this point for the Braves as one of those games that the ball just didn't bounce their way, didn't bounce through the hoop enough.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good looks at the basket.
And they're playing both ends.
Yep.
There's another opportunity for them. That's number 9, Grace Lambert, battling for the ball.
The Jets, on the other hand, have made some spectacular shots like the one we just saw Heather Bridge make, and Emma made some.
There's Pallavi Ravada. This girl really has worked on her games, come a long way in the last couple of years. Pallavi played on one of my soccer teams. Actually, I coached Heather in soccer when she was 6 years old. So I'm not responsible for her great basketball attributes, though. Her mother is responsible for a lot of that. But here's Abby Coy coming back the other way, and little baseline jumper. Hannah Fortin comes away with it, throws it up, and in. Nice. Hannah Fortin.
Nice. Hannah worked so hard for those points.
And they desperately needed that basket. Hannah Fortin, she's going to be called over the back of Pallavi Ravada, but a nice aggressive play.
Yep. 24-12.
But look at how cute this girl is here, right here. Number 3, Alyssa Johnson. Nice pass into Pallavi Ravada to Bridge, stolen by Fortin, being chased by Bridge, up off the backboard and in.
Hannah Fortin taking a little control here.
balls are starting to drop now for the Braves, so it's making this game a little interesting.
24-14.
Johnson with a pass.
Fortin steals again.
There's Abby Coy battling with Heather Bridge, and that's a tough battle to win. Heather throws a shot up, hits the rim, rebound on the other side by number 5, Brenna Prince. Valerie pulls down a tough ball, but throws up a tough shot there from the elbow.
Might have been partially deflected, but George Torreson says off blue, and it's the Braves basketball.
And Abby Coy bringing up the ball. Let's see if she tries to split. Yeah, see, they closed on her that time, but she still found a way around and got to the middle of the key. And there's Valerie with a big rebound, coming back the other way, being chased by Fortin. Fortin threw her hand up there. Valerie almost scoring. Tough break there. The ball off the back heel of Abby Coy. It'll be Jets ball underneath. Valerie will inbound the ball, gets it in. Oh, nice play there by Abby Coy. She read that, and here she comes back the other way, trying to find a handle, throws one up, can't finish. Rebound goes to Lindsay Mertz. Lindsay Mertz throws it up.
Gets fouled in the act of shooting. Abby Coy looked like a football defensive back making an interception.
Didn't she?
She was flying through the air and great anticipation. Nice steal.
All right, so that's the end. So, folks, don't go away. That was the end of the 4th period out of 5. So we still have one more period to play.
I think I'll write that name down, Abby Coy, because maybe 6 years from now, we're going to start hearing her in the high school level.
Well, you're going to hear about Heather Bridge.
A few of these players, yeah. A lot of these players.
But like you said, Abby, she's just a girl with natural instincts. And I believe she's one of the younger girls. She's probably got at least one more year, if not more, on this team. I'm not really sure how old she is.
But a feel for the game, you know.
Exactly. And you can't teach that, you know.
No, you really can't. I mean, it's awareness of the court.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know what the Braves strategy is right now. Score a bunch of points, get back into it, and
let Hannah take a few more shots. Hannah Fortin heated up in that last few minutes.
So it looks like they're going to start with their second teams here. Now, in the 4th, or the final period, I believe the second team has to play maybe 3 minutes, and then after that, I think you can put anybody in. You know, so let's see what's happening. Obviously, well, actually, what they're doing is I think they're going to go with a strong team, and they're just putting Elijah Linton in there with the first team. Because as you see, because they got Bridge and Ravada. They have Ariana Murray coming out there for the Jets. Ariana had a very strong second period there for the Jets.
Abby Coy in traffic.
Splitting the defense again, and they pass it in. There's Fortin. Fortin can't finish. Fighting for the rebound. There's Elijah Linton.
They're going to
get her for Elijah Linton for the foul on the grab. She's got at least 2 fouls on her, maybe 3. You can't foul out of these games. I didn't realize that when my first couple of years my daughter played. Nobody ever fouled out until I think it was the 3rd year a girl actually fouled out.
So there is no such thing as foul trouble then either, is there?
No, there is foul.
Oh, there is foul.
There is foul trouble. You can foul out.
Okay.
So here we go. 24-14. The Jets up by 10. We are in the 5th and final period here at the Nashua Jr Biddy Girls Championship. Ariana Murray, who really showed off her dribbling skills in the second quarter. Nice pass intended for Bridge by Ravada. Here comes Elijah Linton back the other way. Ariana Murray playing some good defense. Abby Coy got blocked by Bridge. Bridge comes back the other way. And Coy comes back to knock the ball out of bounds.
And it's off of Heather Bridge. So a little bit of contact there, but it went uncalled. And Braves basketball. Chance again to cut into this 10-point deficit.
And there's Abby Coy trying to get around the right side there. Throws up a shot. Blocked by Bridge. Fortin with the rebound. Fortin again throws it up. Elijah Linton off the backboard. Once again, the Braves can't find a little opening in that little metal thing up there.
3 shots that just
and there's another one.
Barely missed.
And that ball is going to be off the Braves. It'll be Jets ball.
And no points to show for it for the Braves. That's frustrating right there. But 3 shots has just rolled right off the rim.
Well, too bad you couldn't give points for hard work, because the Braves would have this game tied up.
They would.
But his Pallavi, there's Fortin.
She's got so many of those.
Another one, yeah. Her and Abby Coy really anticipate well on this team.
Yeah.
Also, Lindsay Merch does another girl that does a great job anticipating. And we got a timeout on the court.
You know, several times Abby Coy, number 5 in red, has turned around to make a shot, and there's Heather Bridge. That's a tough mismatch there. But the flip side of that is that behind Heather, Hannah Fortin is open, number 8 in red for the Braves, and she's had some shots that a few have fallen, but just have a few more of those go in. We'd be talking about a very close game right now. I mean, 5 baskets. We saw almost
tons
5
of shots,
just barely missed right there. So
it's
there's a chance
luck of the draw
that this could be close here at the end.
Well, there was a chance it could be close.
You don't think so?
I think the chance is dwindling now.
Time's are ticking.
Yeah, the time is not on the Braves' side right now. But what do you think, Joe, coming out here watching these girls at this level, having covered mostly high school stuff and coming and watch the intensity, the love for the game these girls have at an early age?
I'm impressed with the sheer number of quality players I've seen tonight, and I don't think I've seen one player that's acted disinterested or unfocused. They're all very much into the game.
We got no girls reaching for butterflies here tonight. There's Abby Coy. She's definitely not. Loose ball Merch, trying to get it to Coy, picked up by Fortin. Fortin battling with the ball with Katie Roscoe. Abby Coy, she's fouled.
Yep, on the floor.
And they do have, penalty situations. They'll have a 1-and-1 if a team has the 7 fouls.
Apparently they haven't reached that penalty point yet. The Braves will inbound it.
That's Lindsay Merch inbound to Fortin. Fortin get it blocked by Bridge. Bridge with another block. And Bridge with the ball. Bridge, nice pass underneath to Ariana Mari. Oh, almost a nice finish. I like the way she loaded up for that shot.
It looked really good going up.
Here comes Linton back the other way. Gets it to St. Pierre. And there's a long shot by Merch. Hits the front of the rim. And goes out of bounds. It's going to be Jets ball.
Another unlucky bounce for the Braves.
Number 4, Katie Roscoe inbounding the ball to Ariana Murray, who's really been one of the stars of tonight. And there's a battle, St. Pierre against Murray.
St. Pierre hanging on for dear life, wins the possession arrow. That particular time it was pointing the Braves' way.
Well, this is the Jets' second appearance in 2 years in the final, and they were unsuccessful last year, but it looks like they're going to have a little bit of change of events this year if it continues the way it's going.
Best jump ball, of course. It's the Jets' turn to take it.
Number 8 there, Hannah Anderson gets it to Ravada, Valerie Ravada. Back to Anderson.
Trying to find
pass.
Heather Bridge.
Oh, what a great play by Bridge.
To save it.
Roscoe trying to throw one up. She's got Braves girls draped all over her. Bridge can't finish and finally does.
Gets her own rebound and puts it back. Well, Heather Bridge is going to get her points when she's on the court for any length of time. And it's a 26-14 lead. The Jets with a fast break
by the Jets, but Hannah Fortin comes back to make a great defensive play.
Breaks up Hannah Anderson's bid for a layup. The Jets will inbound.
Pallavi Ravada with a strong inbound pass to Bridge from the elbow off the backboard. Rebound fought for by Fortin. Bridge comes away with it back along the baseline, throws it up. Short, might have been deflected a little bit. Fortin comes away, dribbling down court with the left hand, getting around some traffic, throws it up off the, no backboard.
Swish.
Nothing but net.
Hannah Fortin makes it a 26-16 game. So still a 10-point lead for the Jets. And travel.
Pallavi with the travel. It seems like they get a little tighter with the older girls and the first team girls. And it's just so smooth the way they just transition their refereeing style. It's just, they really do a great job. Tom Duane, I know, has worked really hard to improve the officiating all through the town at all levels. And here's Abby Coy, and that, and Linton with the rebound, and she's battling with Anisha Durham for the ball. That's going to be Jets ball underneath. Lindsay Murch will inbound the ball. Nice pass. Oh, picked off by Bridge. Bridge coming back the other way, but she's got Fortin making a great defensive play. Fortin comes back the other way. Fortin throws it up, not strong enough. Rebound Bridge. You see the way she ripped that ball away? And look at that quick pass down court, but look who's back there.
Hannah Fortin is running wind sprints right now up and down the court.
I think it's like a pinball game. She bounces off one wall, goes back to the other. It's just amazing that her intensity.
Possession arrow Jets. Wow, up and down they went. That was like an NHL hockey game there. Yeah. Hannah Fortin leading the charge.
And Hannah Anderson with a pass to Pallavi. Pallavi gets it into Roscoe. Roscoe over the Bridge. Bridge throws up a 12-footer. Rebound Fortin. Fortin not a strong right-handed dribbler. You can see that. Here comes Bridge out to guard her. Roscoe almost gets the ball. Fortin still dribbling with the left hand, even though it's on the right side. Throws the ball high up off the backboard. Rebound goes to Bridge. Abby Coy trying to get it away from her. Oh, and Fortin does. Throws one. Oh! That would have brought the house down a little bit, I think.
Abby Coy can't get it up because Heather Bridge is standing right there. Jump ball Braves this time.
Lindsay Murch once again inbound the ball. Calls for the break. Ball almost picked off by Roscoe. Shot by Coy. No good. Fortin throws it up. She can't finish. Fortin throws up another one. Still can't get it to go. Another one. Can't get it to go. Bridge with the rebound. Fortin with the steal. The girl is absolutely everywhere. I'll tell you.
Jets ball on the possession arrow. Fortin just so determined to get her team back in the game.
You got to love that in a kid.
And she's with the best player on the Jets team constantly.
Pallavi Ravana, that might be, ooh.
Fortin anticipating the air ball.
And that in itself is a talent at this age. Not a lot of girls even stop to think where the ball might be going on a rebound. And she anticipated that nicely, and as you said, picked that right off in midair. There's Ravada looking for a pass. Roscoe with the shot. A little too short with the shot.
Great effort by Heather Bridge to try to keep that in bounds.
Looks like the Jets are going to make a couple of substitutions. Number 12 coming into the game, Emma Tomasetti. Number 5 for the Jets, Brenna Prince. And
nice hand for Heather Bridge.
Big round of applause. Also going on number 7, Anisha Durham, who was very steady throughout the game. Abby Coy coming up, and she's just got one speed.
Yes, fast.
And that's full. So this game is pretty much, there can't be more than a minute or two left if they're subbing now at this stage of the game. But definitely give the Braves a lot of credit. You saw the intensity of Coy and Fortin and St. Pierre and Murch and Linton. All these girls really deserve a lot of credit. And they had a big game too. They had a big upset against the Lakers to get here. The Lakers were favored by a lot, but the Braves really took it to them. You know, so I'm sure they're very thankful to be in this position, to get an opportunity, you know, to be in the Junior Biddy Championship. But the Jets have really been the team tonight.
Joyce Drown with the whistle, and it will be Braves ball to inbound.
Yeah, the thing too at this age, John, is these two teams could play each other 3 or 4 more times. It could go back and forth, you know. I think, you know, Heather Bridge was the difference on the first line. I think Ariana Murray, I've never really even seen that girl, you know, too much, but and her dad and her family's right over here to the left of us. But what a great little dribbler. Made some key baskets. Emma Tomasetti fighting for the rebound right now. Made a couple of key baskets at a key point of this game.
The defensive intensity is so great that sometimes players rush shots. You see a lot of rushed shots, but if they didn't, the flip side is if they don't rush the shot, it'll get blocked because people go right to the ball and get a hand on it. We've seen a ton of jump balls. So you understand why the players are rushing the shots, but it hurts the accuracy, I guess is what I'm saying. You know, maybe that's something that you can work on as you get older. You kind of locate the basket with your eyes before you launch the shot, just a split second.
Awareness of where you are on the court at all times is very important. And for any of these girls here to be able to do that is really incredible.
You gotta love the enthusiasm.
Yeah, and look, you gotta love look at the people who showed up here. I mean, it's the same thing as it was last year, standing room only. I mean, you see Tim panning around, and you see, I mean, just people everywhere. You know, did you get the ones up in the rafters, Tim?
The balcony.
Oh, they got nooses on them. Oh, don't get them.
We're at Sunset Heights Elementary School in Nashua. Kim Gaudet with John Collins. Tim O'Neill is on our camera. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. It's a championship game, right, Tim?
This is the Jr Biddy City Championship, and you can see by the turnout that this is the big time here.
Yep, a lot of talent on the floor, a lot of enthusiasm and intensity all evening. Every girl here should be congratulated for getting this far and putting out such a tremendous effort.
Definitely, you know, and once again, Tom Duane, who really does a great job getting this whole thing together.
Speaking
really
of tremendous
can't thank
efforts,
him enough.
Hannah Fortin puts one in. It's 26-18.
Yeah, she's making it a little bit more respectable here.
Timeout?
But yeah, timeout. But you know, congratulate Lisa Taylor, Valerie Bridge for doing a great job. Also, the coaches of the Braves, Coy and St. Pierre. What's his name? Yeah. Greg Coy and Joe St. Pierre. In our scorer, Grant Coy. You can't forget him. I don't think he messed up once.
No, and he's got
which is good. I've seen that happen.
He's got the green monster scoreboard method. He has to slide the
yeah, though that's
the
not
numerals
easy.
over
It's
there.
not as easy as it looks over there.
So it's been accurate.
So Grant has done a great job.
Yep. As the officials, Joyce Stroud and George Tarosian, as Kim was saying, they keep the flow of the game. You don't even notice they're there. And,
yeah, they really.
Just the right amount of officiating.
Right. Yeah, that you put it perfectly, John. That just the right amount, and I'll tell you, it takes a while to get there. And
yeah, you can tell
both of them are here.
They've had a lot of experience officiating at this level.
There's Hannah Ford coming back the other way and throws one up, and I guess that's it. All right, so the Jets have won. I don't know. Is there some excitement going on here? I don't know. Do you hear anything? I'll tell you, these people love it. It's entertaining, as you got to see.
Yes, it is. I got to see the pinnacle of a championship game.
I'd rather come and watch these girls than go watch the Celtics play. You know, because if they cry, their tears won't be falling on the $1 million checks. You know, and it's sincere and it's heartfelt.
Yeah.
But you know, like you said, a lot of credit to both coaches. Great game. You know, I said. They played each other 3 or 4 more times. We could go back and forth, but tonight it's the Jets night. Lisa Taylor, Valerie Bridge. It's all yours, John. I'm leaving. I got a game
great
in 5
job.
minutes.
You're a coach. You have more to do. Pleasure working with you.
Same here, John. Hopefully we'll get together again.
I hope so.
A lot of fun. And
Kim Gaudet.
And Tim O'Neill. We can't forget him.
Right.
Tim does a great job. I'm sure he's focusing on getting that, you know, real life stuff going on over there.
Yeah, 26-18. The Jets take the title. We'll have some post-game interviews coming up on Nashua ZTV.
Cotton balls. Duct tape. Spoon. Needle. Thread. Scalpel.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
John Collins for Nashua ZTV. We're with Heather Bridge, one of the players of the Jets who won the championship today. Heather, did it live up to your expectations, the game?
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to make it this far because we have like 11 new people this year, so. Yeah,
well, you played great. A lot of your teammates did. I've noticed that everybody was really focused on what they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did one of the players on the other team, Hannah Fortin, was a very tough player to play against, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any? Did you guys ever play against each other before?
Yeah, we played in the regular season games.
Right. Yeah. So that was a tough team, but you guys are just too good, right?
Yeah.
Who else was a great player today? Was it? Everybody was actually, but
yeah.
Hannah, right?
All
Hannah.
15 of these players played today.
Right. Let me talk to the coach too. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Hi,
Hi.
you Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa. Yeah.
Lisa Joyce?
Taylor.
Lisa Taylor,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Mrs.
I'm
Val
new.
Bridge, my
Val
sister.
Bridge.
Hi, how are you?
I was very much impressed with the enthusiasm the girls showed, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was excellent effort by everybody. This is the best game we played all year, and it was a great time to peak tonight. Yeah.
Sure was. Val, you coaches seem to know just what to tell the players during every break.
Coach Lisa has taught me everything I know. We came into this season with 11 out of 15 of these girls were brand new players, never touched a basketball before. We leaned on our 4 returners, and they showed them the ropes, and we just kept driving through, and we managed to pull it off.
I imagine a lot of these girls keep playing as they grow up from this level.
Definitely,
We'll
definitely.
lose about 6 this year. But we lost, like Val said, we only had 4 returners, so 11 new girls. And, we were hoping for a 50-50 season. So we did better than that. So we exceeded our expectations, for sure.
Well, you'll be able to watch the game on DVD, and I'm sure it'll be a keepsake for all the girls because you played tremendous.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They did excellent tonight. They followed direction, and we couldn't be prouder.
Thank you, Lisa and Val, and thanks to the Jets,
What do
too.
y'all
Congratulations.
say?
That's Nashua ZTV. We are with the Jets, the champions of Biddy girls basketball.